go. All right, welcome everybody. Another episode of Hold the Mayo. We are back again. It's me, Dan Gutierrez, and as always, Sam.
IV.
Yeah, IV. Sam
And
the
not
Man
forget to IV.
McMahon.
What's up, folks?
There he
Folk.
is, the one,
What's up,
the
15
only.
subscribers?
We have 18 subscribers. You know what I realized, Sammy? I've been forgetting to tell everybody to like, comment, and share and subscribe to this damn thing. Because we're doing it for free. We're doing it for all 18 of you. I think 5 of those are different channels that I have that I subscribe to.
Right.
So, yeah. And you did one there. Yeah, we got like 10 people watching us, man, other than us.
Dude,
But
you know
whatever.
what? You've got 5, I'm 1. So there's like, what's the math on that? 9 other people out there who might be interested in what we have to say.
Yeah. Okay. So, Sammy, I'm full disclosure. My mother-in-law, my daughter, and my son have accounts, and I had
Yes.
them subscribe. So yeah, subtract 3. What are we at? 7. 7 people are 7 subscribers that are actual people, not me. Thank you so much. Please share this. Start a wave. Get us going. We're doing it for free. We're doing it for you. Comment so I know who you are.
This is all altruistic. It has nothing to do with us. We want you to be entertained.
I figured out that if we start acting like Mr. Beast, we'll start to grow like Mr. Beast. So
right?
we're gonna do this show like Mr. Beast. This is for you guys. It's not for me. I don't own a hamburger place, but I want to help the world. That is my ambition in life. So we're doing it for the beasties.
Manifest and it will happen.
Yeah. So what do we got today, Sammy? We got Comic-Con. You were there last week.
Comic-Con, dude.
Yeah,
we're gonna spend some time on Comic-Con.
Yeah, it was a big event. You only sent me a handful of pictures, but I'm sure there's a lot more stories that came out of there. We have NBA Finals. We're gonna wrap them up. We're gonna play a little game called Guess the Movie, and then maybe we do a little quick rapid fire. But
that'll work. That'll work.
Without further ado, Sammy, you're gonna jump into this Comic-Con thing. It was all you. Tell us about Comic-Con, man.
Okay, all right. So this was our 7th or 8th year. We couldn't quite do the math on how many years my daughter and I have been going. I took her in 4th or 5th grade. She says maybe 6th. I don't remember. But either way, we went to the Dallas Fan Expo, or Fan Expo Dallas. It's our Comic-Con. And you can look at the list of guests, but it had the headliner was Haden Christianson, Darth Vader himself. Then you had Joseph Quinn, who's Eddie Munson in Stranger Things. Then this blew my mind, and I'll get to this here in a little bit. But Chevy Chase, Randy Quaid, Christy Brinkley, and Beverly D'Angelo from the Vacation movies. Literal icons of comedy. And you had Vincent D'Onofrio, John Bernthal, the dude who played Daredevil. His name is Charlie Cox, Rosario Dawson, all sorts of voice actors.
Was Ralph Macchio there?
Ralph Macchio, okay. Yeah, Ralph Macchio, Paul Walter Hauser, and if that name doesn't ring a bell, he plays Stingray on Cobra Kai, but he's also in that show Bupkis.
He's actually done a lot of work, and it goes unnoticed. He was in
I think Bupkis.
That Dalmatians movie that Disney made, the live action one. He was in I can't remember the name of the movie at the moment, but I watched it. It's the name of the person who saved the Atlanta people from the bomb.
Yeah.
I can't recall.
Richard Jewell.
Yes, the movie was called Richard Jewell.
He was in I, Tonya. He played the goon.
Yeah, he's done a lot of work. He's actually one of those actors that kind of flies under the radar, but he's got a nice resume.
I mean, I'm trying to think. William Zabka, Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah, I'll tell you real quick, Sammy. If I'm any one of those people, I'm upset that Haden Christianson, is the headliner, because I say that most of those people that you named have more potential upside to their career than Haden Christensen does. So I don't know about that.
Yeah. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. I know you and Josh don't exactly see why he's a big deal, but we'll get to that. So I mean, man, there's just all sorts of names that deserve to be mentioned that I'm missing. So this was a big one. Of the years that we've been going, I think this is probably the biggest one that we've ever been to, and the crowd certainly showed it. Just an insane amount of stars coming in. You know, you've got, you know, they do the autographs, they do the photo ops, but then you've got the panels where you go listen to them talk and listen to a panel leader who's supposed to turn it over to the fans to ask questions, but they take, if it's a 45-minute panel, he asks questions for 25 of it. So that's kind of irritating. But it's just really neat to kind of see these people in person, and it you know, kind of whenever I was a kid, I'd go to a sporting event and you see people playing these games and, you know, cowboy game or something like that, and just it's crazy to think that these are those people that you see. And there's a reason people use the term starstruck and awestruck and all that stuff. And not that I was just kind of shaking in my boots, but it was just kind of neat every time we go to see who we see.
So,
So
so I would love to go to one of those things. They don't seem like they come to Orlando very often, but I did see that there's one coming to the convention center on
mhm.
International Drive out here in February. That was
Yeah,
in February. But
Orlando. Yeah, I think it's called Orlando MegaCon or something like
yep,
that.
I think that's what I
Yep.
saw. So
Yep.
question for you, Sam. Two questions for you, Sammy. One,
All right.
what is the cost to get into this thing in Dallas? You don't have to give
Okay.
exact numbers if you want to tell me how rich you are, but
So,
just
yeah.
give me an
No.
idea.
No. No. So here. Okay. Here's the deal. You've got three different price points. You've got your VIP level, which is here. It was about $560 after tax,
Wow.
and that allows you to skip all lines. And we'll talk about that. Skip all lines. You get priority access to the panels. You're up front. You get in. You're supposed to get into the venue earlier than everybody else every day. So it comes with benefits if you're going to get a lot of autographs. But that's one of those things where, okay, let's just say $500. Let's just take the tax off of it. It's about $500. The version that I bought was called the Ultimate, and that we get a separate lounge. We get in a little bit earlier than the general admission folks, um, and get a little swag bag. And I'm struggling with the idea of how it is worth the money versus the general admission 3 day thing.
And
The best,
I think I saw that on your badge that it said
yeah,
ultimate. Do the stars
yeah.
look at you like you're homeless if it doesn't say like the $500 level, or
No,
are they
no,
accepting of the
but
ultimate?
the VIP guests certainly do. Man, those are some pompous people, man.
Yeah.
But and then general admission. So general admission, I really don't know how much that costs. I want to say it was like seven for a 3 day pass. I want to say maybe $75, about $25 a day,
Yeah,
which was solid.
definitely way below your level. So my second question, Sammy, was with the VIP pass or with the ultimate, does that also include access to a back room where it's like one-on-one you and the star, and no, it's not like a
No,
champagne room type of thing?
no, no, um, no. I wish, but okay. So 500. I paid. I think it was about 129 a piece for our two tickets. So after tax, it was about 300, and then whatever GA is. So those are the different price points.
Okay.
So we went Friday, and we made a beeline for Ralph Macchio,
Okay. As you
and
should.
because I've got a Cobra Kai piece that I'm getting, you know, as they come through, getting the entire cast to sign. And I missed Machio years ago before I started watching Cobra Kai, so he was actually my number one guy to get this time because man, I was thrilled that he came. And we get in his line, and we're very first, and there's a guy behind the table, and we know that we get in about 2 o'clock. The show officially doesn't open. I mean, the stars don't get there till around 4:30. It's like, man, I don't want to sit here and wait 2.5 hours for this stuff, but you kind of have to relegate yourself to doing that sometimes. There was a guy standing behind the table, and I just said, "Hey, man, you know, do you know what time he's going to be?" And blah blah blah. And he kind of gave us the rundown, and I said, man, I don't want to. And I was just kind of talking to my daughter under my breath, like, I don't want to stay here 2 hours. And the guy goes, look, man, we're here for you guys. So, man, tell you what, you go enjoy the show, go check out the floor. And the floor is just like hundreds and hundreds of vendors selling all sorts of cool stuff. So just go when you hear that he's back, you come see me. I'll wave you through and we'll get you to the front of the line.
That was nice of him.
Holy
Right?
cow. Yeah.
That's
Okay.
VIP level.
That's exactly what that was. So we go, and then honestly, as the lines for the people start filling up, we ended up actually saying, you know what? Maybe we should go to Randy Quaid first, because Chevy Chase and some of the other people that I wanted to see weren't there yet. Let's go to Randy Quaid's line, and then we'll circle back and do Machio after that. Well, Quaid was taking a while. We were first in his line too. He was taking a while. I was like, you know what? We had a panel that we wanted to do, which the Office panel. A bunch of guys from the show The Office were there. Had a panel that we wanted to do. So like, I want to make sure I get Machio. So we just made a beeline for Machio anyway. The guy waved us up, and we were third in line. There was probably about 45, 50 people in front of us, but he moved us all the way up. And then we get there, and, you know, man, thank you so much. That's just too awesome, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, you know what? I'll also throw in a picture. So you got to pay for autographs. You got to pay for table pictures. I mean, anything, you got to pay to breathe out there. And the autograph was $80.
So
And
let me ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
For that.
Yeah.
So you pay $80. Who are you paying $80 to? I don't think Ralph Macchio needs $80, right?
Dude,
Or
these
does
people,
he?
these people bank. So he's got handlers. Okay.
Okay.
The handlers get paid. The con gets paid. So he's not making a straight $80. Maybe he makes half of that. Who knows? I don't know.
So
But
really,
he doesn't set the price. His agent and handlers set the price.
yeah, but he doesn't. So the way I see it, he doesn't really need $80. I think the $80 is set there because it's a way to control the crowd. Not everyone's willing or able to pay $80. That way, it's not like 10,000 people trying to see Ralph Macchio if it was for free, right? That's what?
Maybe.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. At some point, price certainly matters. It keeps certain people away. He was one of the cheaper ones, and so like if you want a picture, it's $80. If you want an autograph, it's $80 per item.
Okay.
So it builds fast. Yeah.
Yeah, it adds up.
And,
So I
and
saw the picture that you shared. Pretty cool picture. I'm gonna put
yeah,
it up there. You leaning in. You're almost close enough that if he had lice, it could jump over to you.
dude,
Maybe.
that's awesome. Yeah, I got LaRusso lice.
Yeah, I think I did get closer to Scarlett Johansson though, so I still got that over you, buddy.
Yeah, well, but so you know, he gave the handler gave us that photo op for free. Gave us $80 essentially. Man, thank you guys for coming out. So cool. Okay, then we went to go see Randy Quaid. Man, that guy is three nuts of crazy, but I'm not convinced he's all the way there. It almost felt like he had a stroke, but he was so nice. He was not unfriendly at all. But of all the people that we met, he was the one that I had the hardest time kind of conversing with. It was just awkward.
He's a little weird.
But he signed. It was nice.
Reminds me of what you're saying. Reminds me of his character from Independence Day. Just
a little bit, yeah.
A little nut job.
And, you know, giant, long ZZ Top beard.
Yeah, he got in trouble a few years ago. I guess it's all cleared up. I don't remember exactly what it was. I want to say some type of child molestation thing.
No,
not that far.
No, gosh, no. He
domestic violence.
Like it was bouncing checks or credit card fraud or something like that.
Yeah. It's
and
good
then
that it's cleared up
he's pretty.
Back.
He's a bit right wing. Like I'm more central right, whatever. But he's a little bit nutty right.
Okay.
and he's gotten himself in trouble on Twitter at times.
Nice.
So okay, fine. But so saw him, then went to go see Paul Walter Hauser and Stingray.
Yep.
Nicest guy in the world, really cool. That was a really fun interaction. I'm trying to hurry this up. So then we went to the Office panel. It was from the Office. It was Dwight, Stanley, Oscar, and Creed. Those were the guys that came. but Dwight had his own panel the next day, so he wasn't part of this. So they were fun. They were funny. Great time. Friday was a blast.
Let's stop right there real quick. Just
Yep.
because we're changing days, I want to just get a quick break in, and remind the people, the 7 of you guys, if you guys are watching this and enjoying and liking what you see, remember what I said. Share it, subscribe, tell people to subscribe. We'll bring you guys the picture, details, and all the information that you want to know from Comic Cons, anime, whatever it is that's out there. We're gonna bring it to you, but we need you guys to
Right,
help
baby.
us. So we'll be
Go
right back after
Nerds.
this. We'll be right back. Hold the mail.
Hey, bud. Wow. What's all this?
Hawaii was too expensive, so I brought it here.
You know, with Priceline, you could actually take that trip for less than all this.
I made a horrible mistake.
Yeah.
We made a horrible mistake.
Go to your happy price, Priceline.
And we're back. So I'm trying. There's so much I could talk about all this stuff. So Saturday was the absolute busiest day I've ever seen there. After reading some of the boards, apparently 2017 when Hamill and Stan Lee and Mark Hamill were there in 2017, and just apparently that was worse than this. Wouldn't know, but this was you literally could not move. So
Wow.
it was. I mean, they oversold, they overbooked a lot of this stuff, and they kept selling tickets to some things, constantly delaying it out. VIPs would come into the lines getting stuff to sell, and it's fine, okay, if they have one or two things. Some of these people had 15, 20, 25 things to get signed at between 80 and $130 a pop. That's outrageous how much money these guys.
And they're paying
They're
for
paying
each
it.
individual
They're
item.
paying it.
That's
Some
crazy.
of it is consigned. Yeah, some of it's consignment where someone may not have been able to come to the show, and so they're getting it signed for them. So it's maybe not be coming out of their pocket, but that wasn't all of it. I mean, some of these people literally had 5, 6, 7 things of their own to get signed. It's like, of course, paying $500 isn't a big deal for a VIP ticket. And if you're not going to get a ton of things signed, there's no point to the VIP ticket because you're just going to wait in line anyway.
I think it's totally worth it. Does your wife know you spent that much money on this?
She does. Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Want to make sure she knows before she watches because she's one of our
Right.
one of our few subscribers, right?
No, but I saved throughout the year, so it was just a slow build, and then my daughter bought whatever she bought. But so the lines for Haden Christianson and Joseph Quinn were really the two longest lines. Now Haden Christianson was the headliner, Darth Vader, and yes, to your point, his career has really gone nowhere since Star Wars. When it came out, he was blasted for kind of for his performance, for the acting and all that fun stuff. It took a toll on him, and he, there's plenty of stuff out there where it kind of hurt him a bit, and then but over time, that nostalgia sets in, and the fans kind of embrace him back, and it's like, holy crap, this is Darth Vader. And it was a neat kind of reunion into the Star Wars world. He was in Kenobi. No spoiler alerts if y'all hadn't watched it, but he's very much himself in Kenobi.
Yeah, I've seen it. It was a good watch. And also, Hayden Christensen got off easy because remember, Jake Lloyd was the first Anakin.
Yeah.
And I think he's in jail right now. So.
Yeah, that kid. And Star Wars ruined his life. So it just the fan expectations of these people is just outrageous. So he's done a full circle, and then now he's a beloved figure. In any other world, no, he's not that big of a deal. But my gosh, this is Star Wars. This is Vader. He's going to be the headliner. Christy Brinkley. I got Christy Brinkley's autograph. Sweet. She still looks good at 69 years old. She looks like she's 29. Little bit of plastic surgery, but it's not so much that it's distracting. She still looks really good. And I made her Instagram page like I showed you.
Yeah, I'll put that picture up too because
yeah,
you are.
I made
It's
it.
definitely a picture of you and that guy in the foreground just got in the way. Like he
Oh,
totally
the guy in
ruined
the
it.
foreground. Yeah. Had
Yeah,
nothing
so
to do with him.
that's it right
She was
there.
clearly she was clearly going after me.
Yes.
But that was really neat. And then Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things, really cool dude. The girl who plays Chrissy in Stranger Things, Grace Van Dien, really sweet, really kind, tiniest person I think I've ever seen in my life. So some of the interactions were just really, really good. The crowd that comes to these things is all over the map. Yes, it's geared more toward younger, but there are a ton of older guys like us and older who go to these things, doing the cosplay and all that too. Anyway, so Saturday was just a mess. The AC broke out there. There's 60,000 people out there, and the AC broke.
Oh no, that would have been it for me. I would have been like, you guys can
Yeah.
keep my money. I like AC. The time we spent in Colombia, some of it was without AC, and it was the most miserable hours of the day when that sun beats out. And with that many people in there, oh my god.
Yeah. Sunday was great too. Saw lots of panels. Just had a really, really good time. And I would highly, highly suggest you go just to experience it once.
Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about the one that's coming in February. Hopefully it's $500 or less because that's kind of an expensive ticket there to see a bunch of people. Depends on who's going, I guess. If it's Hayden Christianson, I'll pass. If it's Ralph Macchio, Scarlett Johansson, who knows, Robert Downey Jr., who knows who shows up to these things, I will definitely highly consider it. But we're gonna wrap this up. We need to move into the next section, but after the commercial break, we're going to play a quick little game, and then we'll move into wrapping up the NBA Finals, and we'll go from there. So we'll be right back after this on Hold the Mayo.
So, what do you think?
We're prepared to offer cash.
When you get great deals at Denny's,
$5.99.
you'll start to expect great deals everywhere. New all-day diner deals starting at $5.99. 10 delicious meals, only at Denny's.
When you get a restyled Honda CRV, you get more. You get a set of wheels that helps you go farther with less. A better view of your surroundings. And you're getting Motor Trend's 2015 Sport Utility of the Year. So visit your local Honda dealer today.
Okay, and we are back after having that great discussion on Comic-Con, Sammy's experience this past weekend. We're going to play a quick game. So this game, Sammy, is called Guess the Movie. I'm going to show you 3 single frames, or I guess pictures is what you can call them that, from a movie. And I'll give you a chance to guess. I'll give you 3 guesses, actually, because I'm nice. Everybody who's watching, who have already shared, liked, and subscribed this video, in the comments, if you want to play the game as well, go ahead and make your guess. I'll reveal the correct answer next week, and the person who wins will, or the people who win will be put in a drawing to win $1 billion made payable.
That's
for
a lot
Elon
of money.
Musk.
It's worth it. It's
but
worth it.
But with inflation, it might not last a whole lifetime like it used to.
That's
So, as said, Sammy, here are the pictures.
All right, what we got? I'm so not good at these things.
All right, can you
I
see
thought
this
I
one?
would be, but now you're. Oh, Running Man?
All right, do you see the other pictures as well?
No, I only see one.
Okay.
Dan's our technical genius here.
So I won't say if you're right or not. I'll put up the other 2 pictures after this because you already made your guess with the first picture. So you're either really right or you're really wrong. Everyone else who's watching, in the comments, if you want to put in your guess, and if you're right, like I said, I'll reveal it next week, and you'll be putting
$1 million on the line.
The $1 billion, the B.
Billion.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
a million. Oh man.
A million. Yeah.
Dude.
So that's our Guess the Movie. We'll do it again next week. We'll reveal the answer next week. And good luck to everyone. We'll be right back after a quick break on Hold the Mayo.
Hold the Mayo.
See ya.
At a moment like this, I'm glad I used Tampax Pearl. Tampax Pearl protects better. Only Tampax has a leak guard braid to help stop leaks before they happen. Tampax Pearl protects better.
All right, and we are back on Hold the Mayo. And as promised, yep, Sammy's still drinking. I don't know if you guys saw that. Sammy, say something while you hold up your drink.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Rum and Coke. Rum and Coke, baby.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Um,
a 32-ounce rum and Coke.
Yeah, that's how
water.
you do it. That's why you're gonna be
Just-
all sloshed later.
Right. Yeah, it's just water.
Nice. Sure it is. That's what we'll call it.
Sure.
Be responsible. If you drink, be responsible, everybody.
All right.
So we're gonna wrap up the NBA playoffs. They just finished on, what was it, Monday? Was the final game.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Monday was the final game. We saw the Denver Nuggets take down the Miami Heat, who should even have been in the playoffs. I think it's an absolute ridiculous, it's a travesty to the sanctity of the NBA, which I barely watch anyways. I watch the playoffs only. Just because it's, for me, the NBA is just, it's so much scoring. It makes it, it's just boring to me.
Yeah, it's not basketball.
But
It's not the basketball I like.
plus, on top of that, I picked the Boston Celtics, my team, to go not all the way. My exact words were they're going to go very deep into this, and they went as deep as you can go because they forced a game 7 in their final rounds without making the championship.
That's fair.
The championship
That's
game.
fair.
So they pretty much said what I wanted to do. I just didn't see them losing to Miami because nobody really saw Miami as, I think they were one of the lowest scoring teams in the league. But
Yeah. I don't remember their record. I mean, Jimmy Butler's a stud. The dude is an absolute warrior. But that team is, I think, half that team was undrafted. Very true little talent. They play well together, and it's proof that you don't need just talent. You need to play good team ball, and that they'll overtake talent, to some point. But it also required some teams to choke along the way as well, and they did. But hey, more power to them, man. More power to them. There's no shame in losing in the NBA Finals, man. Especially against when you weren't even supposed to be there.
yeah, they definitely they had an impressive run. I mean, I don't know. They just, for me, they shouldn't have been there. They were, a handful of games over 500. They were one of the lowest scoring teams in the league, and they beat my Celtics. My Celtics in the regular season were 13 games better than these guys. I don't know what happened. It's very, very saddening and depressing. I was completely rooting for the Jokic.
Jokic.
Jokic and group to take out the Heat. It wasn't a big ask. I said it was going to happen in 4. They gave one game to the Heat. It was almost like a fluke game. It felt like, because
And they did give it. They choked it away. I mean,
yeah, late in the
earned it,
game,
yeah.
in the late third and early fourth quarter, they lost their lead and ended up losing that game. But it was overall, I think it was a well-deserved win for the Nuggets and Jokic. He probably should have been the MVP again this year.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna put a picture up of him of when he was a kid. He was a fat little turd when he was a kid, and he still looks
today, actually.
now he looks like a fat big turd. And it's funny to watch him play because you see him running up and down the court. He looks like he's always tired, but his body just never stops.
Very, very lumbering.
Tired.
Yeah.
His face looks tired and laboring, but physically he's completely there, which is amazing. And I hope someday I can get back into that shape and maybe move half as well as he does right now. Probably not going to happen.
Probably.
But congrats to the Denver Nuggets, 2023 NBA champs, and a well-deserved championship.
Jokic was a second-round pick too.
Yes, I did. I also heard that when he was actually picked, the TV was showing a Taco Bell commercial. So
Yeah,
think about that.
He was just along on the scroll, and that's the deal. You watch the NBA draft, which is actually coming up here in a couple of weeks. You watch the draft, and you have all these foreign names come through. None of us know who they are, and if you pretend you do, you're just an idiot. You're pompous and full of yourself. You don't know who any of these people are, and unless you see something on YouTube. Jalen Brunson, who was with the Mavericks, y'all kind of gave me some heck earlier in the year on this. Why did Dallas let him go and blah blah blah, and he really has helped turn the Knicks around a lot this year. He was a second rounder. And so it's like the second rounders are either European projection guys who maybe they pan out, maybe they don't, or college seniors who didn't come out early, so maybe the ceiling doesn't necessarily project on them very far or very high, but they still are good producers on a roster. And so these second rounders matter.
So we're not going to break. We're going to go straight into rapid fire. What do you got, Sammy? Do you got anything special for us?
Dude, no, I am fighting. My rapid fire is fighting the screw it's and the don't want tos. That's my rapid fire.
Oh, so you had a tough day at work or so?
I had a tough week, man. Yeah.
Tough week. Tough week.
Yeah,
You know what makes you feel better? When you get that paycheck on Friday, baby.
You know, yeah. I gotta look. I think I get paid in 2 weeks, so I'm still scraping the barrel. But no, you know, my busy season starts from October or from middle of May, really runs through October, and so it is just nothing but balls to the wall constantly, and people asking me for things, and it's just work. I'm whining, but my concern is that I've already hit the wall so early.
Yeah, right at
Because
pretty
we're
much the
just
beginning.
getting started.
Good job. You got to pace
Right.
yourself, man. It's a marathon, not a sprint. My rapid fire,
Yeah.
Sammy. I'm gonna repeat what I said earlier.
What's up?
If you people are watching this, all 8, 9 of you, share it because we're doing this for free. We're doing it for fun. Whenever we ever make any money on this, it's all gonna go back into the show. Even if we're making billions. Like I said earlier, we're giving away the first $1 billion to whoever guesses right on the pictures from earlier. And we're going to do this for fun and for our pleasure. We won't show you the pleasure side because it might
Please.
it might be like NC-17, but we're going to do as long as we can, and we're going to do it for you guys. So hold the Mayo. See you guys next week.
Hold the Mayo.
You all right there? Forget to drink your V8s.
I'm talking about.
You're sideways, man.
No, you are.
No, I'm not. I think you've been drinking again. Where is it? I knew it.
Yeah, man.